purpose is revealed, our moves and our decisions have to align with that revelation. Turn to your neighbor and say, once you are aware, you are accountable. Because we are commissioned to go. So there's going to have to be some OJT, some on-the-job training. We can't be afraid to learn as we go because God teaches us through process. So it's not always the assignment, but it's the process of completing the assignment that stretches you, that matures you, that convicts you, that affirms you. Don't just pay attention to what you're learning, pay attention to the learning process. The second point about knowing your assignment lies in this question. How have the chapters of your life moved you toward fulfillment of your assignment? If you were to go back over your life, I want to show you something. Can I get you, Sister Sylvia, to just stand here? And Apostle, can you stand over here? Elder Kim, will you just come and stand down here? Elder Danny, I need you to stand right here. And Pastor Tom, just stand here with me. Pastor Paulette, will you stand right here? And what God showed me is we would prefer it that we have a linear experience. And so we start here when God gives us an assignment. And, you know, if we're blessed enough, He may actually show us the end, which is Pastor Paulette. And what we would prefer to do is just walk in a beeline straight, or actually run, because we don't like to go slow. So when He shows it to us, we would just like to run straight to Pastor Paulette. But what happens is, God will have you over here, and you won't know what exactly is going on, but if you don't understand that it is a part of your process, you can just stay right here and circle. And see, there's nothing linear about this because I'm making absolutely no progress. But then eventually God will say, wait. You're just going in circles. You're in a holding pattern. If you look back over your life, you really haven't done as much as I asked you to do in the last 3 years. You're get out of a week, out of a month, out of a year? If God told you to write a book, when's the last